first topic that will be included in your final exam topics. Okay? Cables tayo, class. So sa cables, marami tong cases, class. Unang case is we have segmented cables. Pag sinasabi nating segmented cables, yan yung mga cable na they are being subjected. So for example, meron tayo ditong dalawang support, no? So cable, initially ganito yan. Then, kapag naglagay tayo dito ng load dito, okay, at saka dito, okay, mas malaking load dito, no, compare dito. So guess what will happen to the cable is that magiging ganito yan. Okay, dito na lang sa ilalim, no? Magiging ganito yung cable natin. So most likely magiging ganito yan, no? Ganyan. Tapos ganyan, tapos ganyan. Then we have here like this one, no? Meron tayong ganitong cable, meron tayong ditong in-apply natin na load. Yan. And then ito din yung isang load. So, tinatawag natin siyang segmented cables. Basically, maka-create tayo ng mga parang straight lines. So, galing dito, from this point, papunta dito, meron tayong straight line. Galing dito, papunta dito, meron din tayong straight line. And galing dito, papunta dito, meron din tayong straight line. Now, that is one of the one of the cases. Yung isang case pa is yung meron tayong cable subjected or loaded by its own weight, no? Mangyari niyan, for example, meron tayong cable initially like this one. And then, since yung cable is my own weight din siya, and then what will happen is that magkakaganito yung cable na yan, no? It will sag because of its weight. So, pag ganito, tinatawag natin tong subjected to its own weight, tinatawag natin yung catenary. Na meron tayong isang cable pa, for example, meron tayong cable na ganito, nineneglect natin yung own weight niya, pero meron tayong in-apply na uniform load. Okay, kapag ganyan, yung cable will somehow maging ganito. Meron tayong cable, so it is being subjected by a uniform load all throughout the length. Okay, so for this one, since apat man yung cases na yan, and then ano tawag nito? Masyadong malawak yung coverage for cable, so we'll just be including yung segmented cable. Kasi yung segmented cable is parang concept lang din yan ng plain trusses. Okay, you will know why later. Okay, again segmented cable lang yung i-include natin for your exam topics. Kasi meron pa tayong topics about dry friction, then meron pa tayong centroid, and then meron pa tayong moment of inertia. So, marami tong topics for your final exam, no? Included pa sa final exam will be yung lahat ng topics na discuss natin from exam 1, no? So, kung i-consider natin lahat ng cable, so mangyari niyan, I think di natin yan maubos lahat ma-discuss. So, anyway, sa syllabus nyo, itong segmented cables tsaka yung beams, if you have seen your syllabus, or if you have reviewed the syllabus, naka-asterisk naman yan. Meaning to say, pag sinasabi natin naka-asterisk yan, optional topics yan, class. Meaning to say, pwede din yan mabalik sa mga higher subjects nyo. Particularly itong beams, mababalik to sa strength of materials. Okay, strength of materials. So, kaya we will not be including beams for this one, no? Cables lang tayo, tapos segmented cable lang, tapos dry friction, centroid, saka moment. Okay? Yan yung magiging topic natin for your final exam. Now, let me just check if naka-record ba ako. Okay. Good naman. So, cable subjected to concentrated loads. Sinasabi ko sa inyo, this is yung segmented cables. Kapag ang cable natin is being subjected to concentrated loads, pag sinasabi natin concentrated load, class, that is yung isahang load lang, no? Meron tayong isang ganito, hindi yung parang distributed like ganyan. Parang uniform per length, no? Uniform per length all throughout the length. Pag sinasabi natin concentrated load, isahan lang, dalawahan, ganyan, no? When a cable of negligible weight, okay, ina-assume natin na yung cable is negligible yung weight niya. When that cable supports several concentrated loads, okay, the cable takes the form of several straight line segments. Kaya tinatawag siyang segmented cables. Each of which is subjected to a constant tensile force. So unlike dito sa cable, 'di ba? Yung sa plain trusses, kino-consider natin, in-assume natin na lahat is tension. Upon calculating, pag negative, then therefore mali yung assumption natin, no, sa member na yun. So we can say, no, as our conclusion that that member, that specific member is compression yung na-experience niya. Pero dito sa concentrated loads ng cable, okay, or segmented cables, assumption lagi natin is tension, and yung cable talaga is always tension. Tension yung na-experience niya, no? Hindi siya compression. Wala namang lubid na i-compress, no? Wala naman ganyan. So, tension lahat yung lubid or yung mga cables, yung mga rope, ganyan, no? Okay, example, kagaya nito. We have a cable or we have a rope like this one, and then napansin nyo naman it being subjected to a concentrated load P1 and another concentrated load P sub 2. Okay. So, pag in-apply natin yan ng P1 and P2, anong mangyari? Mag-sag yung cable natin. So, nag-apply tayo ng P1 or load dito, concentrated load dito sa point C. So, ang mangyari niyan, initially, ito yung parang reference point natin, no? So, yung galing sa reference line, papunta dito sa actual na nangyari, nagkaroon tayo ng tinatawag nating sag. Sag at point C. Okay. Sa ano pa, sa Bisaya pa, nilaylay ang atong cable, no? At that amount or yes, at that amount. Okay. And then if we also apply concentrated load at point D, so ang mangyari niyan, it will also have a sag denoted by Y sub D. Okay? So kung i-add natin lahat, no? I-add natin 'to lahat, ito. So yan yung tinatawag nating span. Span. So sinasabi nating span, that is the distance from each supports, kung saan yun naka-tie up yung cable natin. Okay? Basically, sabihin natin, no, magkakaroon lang tayo dito ng parang joint method, kumbaga, or method of joint sa cable. So, we'll evaluate at joint C. So, ano ba yung mga forces involved dyan? We have P1, then meron tayong force dito, lahat yan naka-tension to. Tension at CD, tension at CA. So, yan yung gagamitin natin. And then, since dalawang equation lang yan, dalawang unknowns, so we can use the summation of forces along Y and along X. So, gagamitin pa rin natin yung concept nung sa plane trusses, method of joints. So, kung nakuha na natin yung TCA tsaka TCD, then therefore sa TCD, makukuha na natin yung TDB. Kasi yung TCD at TDC, same lang yan yung tension. Okay? So, basically, ganyan lang yung magiging process natin for cables. Kaya, madali lang siya kasi part pa rin siya nung parang plain trusses. Only that, tension lahat yung na-experience ng ating cable. Sige? We'll start answering we'll be answering two problems today. No? And I think that's enough na for the discussion itong cable. Okay. Sige. By next week, I'm planning to start na the discussion on dry friction. Kasi I think mga 5 sessions na lang siguro ng discussion. At most, yan na lang yung magiging parang ano natin, 5 session at most. No? Ano pa natin, i-congest natin yung discussion natin dyan para makover natin yung dry friction, moment of inertia, centroid. Okay? So, let's try answering two problems today. Okay, segmented cables tayo class ha. Problem number 1. Determine the tension in each segment of the cable shown. Ito yung cable natin. Also, determine which segment carries the maximum tension. Also, values of sags at YB at B. Okay, itong Y sub B and at D. So, ano yung mga value ng YB at saka YD dito? Tinatawag natin yan as, or they are called to be the sags. And the total length ng cable. Ang total length ng cable is not the span, ha? Hindi yung span. Yan, ang span, yan yung distance from each support. Pag sinasabi nating total length of the cable, itong length na to, i-add natin sa length na to, then i-add natin sa length na to, and i-add natin sa length na yan. So, yan na yung total length ng cable natin. Okay? Sige, let's start. So, una, we can create a parang free body diagram, no? As you can observe, yung cable natin, okay, naka-attach yan dito, no? Kapag ganyan, we can assume dalawang reaction, no? Meron tayong reaction along X, okay? Pagpalagay natin, ito, reaction along X. And since pababa lahat to class, we can assume na yung reaction dito or support dito will be opposite in the direction ng mga concentrated loads dito. So we can say that is A sub Y. Then dito din, since AX lang yung counterpart nito, so we can also assume that yung EX papunta dito, yan, no? And then we have here E sub Y. Such that if we sum up the forces along X, equate that to 0, positive yung magiging direction nito, yung AX natin na value minus EX equivalent sa 0. Wala nang other forces along X, therefore yung AX natin is equivalent sa EX. Okay? So, one of the conditions. Although, din natin yung masolve yung AX at saka EX. So, pero we know that they have the same lang. Or they are supporting the same lang, no? Kasi, okay, ganito yan. If we take the moment at point E, okay, if we take the moment at point E, yung value lang is may AY lang. Yung AX magiging 0 yan, no? So, therefore, we can also say that kung wala tong EX, wala din itong AY. So, 0 yung dalawa. AX is equivalent sa EX and that is equal to 0. Okay? So, doon tayo sa taking the moment at point E. If we sum up the moment at point E, makukuha natin sino makukuha natin dito, class? Si AY. Okay? Okay, kukunin natin yung sum up natin yung moments at E, then that would mean we'll cancel this E sub Y, no? Wala yung moment. So, ano lang may moment dito? Itong 3 kilonewtons, 15 kilonewtons, 4 kilonewtons, at saka AY. Yung AY, clockwise yung direction niya, no? So, therefore, we have here AY. And then, ano yung distance niya? Galing dito sa point E. That is 3. Ito, 3 plus 5 plus 8 plus 2, no? So, ilan lahat din, class? We have here 8, then 10. So, that means we have 18. Okay, correct. Minus, okay, minus lahat to, no, 'di ba? Counterclockwise lahat to, no? Kasi pababa. So we have here 4 kilonewtons, tapos yung distance niya galing sa point T, yan lahat, ilan yan? 15, tama ba? Okay. Minus, ito din 15. Then ilan lahat to? 10. Then lastly, itong 3. Okay, 3 kilonewtons. That is 2 meters from point E. Equate natin yan sa 0. Wala nang other forces, no? So, therefore, we can solve for the value of AY. Sige daw, pakikuha ng calculator nyo. So,
12, sir.
that is?
1, 2.
Okay, 12. Directly na tayo. Diretso na tayo. That is 12 kilonewton. Okay, so tama yung naging assumption natin na paitaas. Okay. Hindi yan yung magiging sagot natin, ha. That is part lang ng mga determine the tension in each segment. Okay. Hindi ito segment, ha. This is just the support. Okay. Now, we can solve for the value of EY directly. Tama ba? We can just sum of the forces along the vertical, equate that to 0, or along Y, no? Along Y, equate that to 0. So, we have now, for AY, nakuha na natin yan. That is 12 kilonewton. Okay. So, therefore, we can just use that one, AY, which is 12 minus 14. 14 ba yun? 4. Sorry, 4 pala. Minus 4, minus 15, minus 3, plus yung EY natin. Equate that to 0. Okay. Anong value makukuha natin sa E sub Y?
10, sir. 10.
Okay, 10 kilonewtons. Positive din yan, do. Tama yung naging assumption natin na paitaas din. So, lagay lang natin tong value ng E sub Y. So, that is 10 kilonewtons. Now, we can start by what? Pwede tayo mag-start galing dito sa left, then papunta tayo dun sa right, no? Galing sa left, papunta dito sa right. Or pwede din kayo mag-start dito sa left, right, papunta sa left. So, kahit saan lang dyan, similar pa rin yung makukuha natin. Okay? So, start tayo sa segment Segment yung sabihin natin dito class ha, hindi na siya joint kumbaga kasi we're dealing with segmented cable. Segment C tayo. Okay? Ay, hold on. Pwede pala natin makuha yung value ng AX at saka AY. Sorry. Hindi pala yun ina-assume natin na 0. Pero they are just the same. Okay? Equal lang yung magiging ano niyan, no? What we can do is that para makuha natin yung value ng AX at saka EX at saka EX, no? We can choose among these three. Saan tayo magmo-moment diyan? Kaya na bahala. Pwede tayo mag-moment sa point C. Dito lang tayo mag-moment sa center, no? Okay, if we'll take the moment, okay, if we'll take the moment at point C for ano ha, for AX para makuha natin yung value ng AX at saka ano, saka
EX, sir.
EX, tama. So, but we know they are just equal. For AX saka EX, they are just equal. So, gamitin natin yung moment at point C, equate that to 0. Okay? So, ano yung may moment dyan? So, ito, clockwise, counterclockwise, so negative. Ito, clockwise, so kaya positive. So, meron din tayong EY, nakuha na natin AY, then, makukuha natin value ng EX at saka AX. Okay? So, mag-take tayo ng moment at point C. Pwede natin gawin, okay, since dalawang equation to, mangyari niyan, okay, pwede natin gawin is that we can parang divide, no? We can cut through this one, no? I-cut natin yung rope natin dito. Still, will moment at point C para makuha natin si AX. Okay, so ang mangyari niyan, no? Gawin ko lang yung, ano ha, gawin ko lang yung tawag nito. Etong, okay, try natin i-crop para mas maganda, no? Crop natin. So, crop natin yan galing dito. Ayan lang, siguro. Okay, or can also include this one. Okay, ganyan ba? So, we have here yung AX, no? AX, then we have here the 12 kilonewton, and then we have here our galing dito, meron tayong tension, no? Tension BC yan, no? Tension BC, yan. And then, may point C dito, di ba? Okay, gawin natin, if we take the moment at point C, ito yon, no? Okay, if we take the moment at point C, yan yun. Okay? So, mangyari niyan, dito tayo magmo-moment. Okay. Itong 4 kilonewtons, that will have a counterclockwise. Itong AX, that will have a clockwise. Similar with 12, clockwise din yan. So, therefore, ang mangyari dito, masasolve na natin yung AX. So, basically, we have here AX, positive yan. And that is, galing sa point C, ito, ano yung value nito, class? Galing sa point C, anong value nito? Ito lang yun,
12,
di ba?
sir.
12. Ito yun, 12. Okay? So, that is 12 dito. Okay? Plus 12 kilonewtons, itong sa taas, and that is 3 plus 5 with respect to C. That is 8, no? 8 with respect to C. Okay? And then, lastly, itong negative 4, and that is 5 meters away from C. Equate din natin sa 0, makukuha natin yung value ng AX. Okay, pakikuha ng value ng AX, Cross?
Negative 6.33, sir.
Negative or positive?
Negative, sir.
Okay, negative
6.333.
Okay, so negative yan. So, mali pala yung ating direction, no? So, therefore, yung AX pala is 6.33 kilonewton and that should be in this direction. Tama? Okay. Since yan yung AX, therefore, yung EX natin, similar lang siya sa AX, that is equivalent sa 6.33, pero yung direction niya is kabilaan din sila, di ba? Opposite lang yung direction nila. So, yung AX pala natin dito, pag ganito, yon. And then, yung EX natin, pag ganito din. Although, they have the same magnitude. 6.33, dito 6.33 din. Okay? So, nakikita nyo naman, tension lahat yan, no? Tension, no? Kita nyo? Tension halos lahat, no? Tension talaga dapat yan. Okay? So, that is 6.33 kilonewton, papunta doon, and then EX natin, 6.33 kilonewton, then papunta naman sa opposite direction. Okay? Then, we can still use the same, ito. Since nakuha na natin yung AX, so yung AX pala natin is papunta dito, 6.33 yan. So, makukuha na natin yung value ng ito. Makuha natin to first, no? So, gawin natin dyan is that or pwede natin to tawag nito. Ito na lang siguro yung gagamitin natin, no? Segment na to para makuha natin yung value ng TBC. Okay, for TBC, pwede natin gawin is that since along X, dalawa lang yan, 6.23 at saka yung along X component itong TBC, ito yon, di ba? Kuha tayo ng component niya. May dalawang component yan, papunta dito, no? Papunta dyan, that is TBC along X, and meron din tayong papunta dito, which is TBC TBC along Y. Okay? So, since TBC at saka itong 6.3, yan lang yung along X. So, we can use that one. No? We can sum up the forces along X, equate that to 0. So, pero, kunin muna natin yung angle nito, no? Ano bang angle nito, class? Angle BC. Dito na part. This is angle BC. Ano ba yan? Paano natin yan kukunin? Any ideas? Paano natin kukunin tong angle BC? Okay. Kung hindi yan makuha, din natin i-push, no? Pwede naman with tawag nito, express natin yan by angle theta. Then we'll try to make a way later na ma-evaluate yung angle theta nito, theta BC. Okay? So, patuloy natin. We have here TBC, and then that is cosine of angle BC, no? Ganyan. Then, minus yung 6.33. Ito yun, 6.33. Equate that to 0. So, therefore, yung TBC pala natin, cosine of angle BC, is equivalent sa 6.33. Ito yung magiging first equation natin. Okay, we can also sum up the forces along Y, equate that to 0. So, ano yung makukuha natin dito? Ano yung mga along Y? Itong 4 kN at saka TBC Y, paano yan? Sa paibaba, so that is negative. Yung positive lang dito is yung 12 kN. So 12 kN minus minus 4 minus TBC sine of angle theta BC, equate that to 0. Okay? So gawin natin, ito transpose natin sa kabila, yung TBC negative. So unahin lang natin yan dito pagsulat. TBC sine angle theta BC. Ito 12 minus 4, that is 8. So ito na yung magiging second equation natin. Now, kung i-divide natin tong first equation, divide by second equation, okay, ano mangyari niyan? Or, say for example, second equation over first equation. So, yung second equation, TBC sine angle BC, yan o, equivalent sa 8. Divide natin yan by TBC cosine of angle BC. Equal yan sa 6.33. So, ang mangyari nito, ito, makancel yan, no? So, sine over cosine, tangent yan. Tangent BC. Equivalent yan sa 8 over 6.33. From here, makukuha natin yung value ng angle BC, which is just basically arctan of 8 over 6.33. Tama ba, class? Tama ba itong ginawa ko?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Tama
So,
po,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
kindly give me the value of
51.65, sir.
51.647, sir.
ng value nito? 51.
51.65.
Okay, so sabihin natin 65 na lang. 51.65. Tama ba? So, yan yung magiging angle natin, no? Gagamitin natin tong angle na to later. Okay? So, leave muna natin dyan. Therefore, kung nakuha na natin yung angle na to, makukuha na natin yung value ng TBC. Tama ba? So, pwede nyo gamitin either equation 1 or equation 2. Pero sa akin, equation 1 na lang, guys. Kasi mas madali, no? From equation 1, dito na lang siguro, no? Gawin natin, para dire-diretso tayo, eto, lagay natin dito, yan. And then, from equation 1, TBC cosine of 51.65 degree equivalent sa 6.33. Okay, kindly give me the value of our TBC. tension at segment BC. That is equivalent sa 10.2. Okay, kindly confirm if correct to class.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yan yung tension natin sa BC. So, nakuha na natin yung isang sagot natin. Determine the tension in each segment. So, itong part na to is basically equivalent pala sa 10.2. So, gawa tayo ng magiging natin, diagram, no, para doon natin ilagay lahat ng magiging natin, no, yung tawag nito. Tawag nito class, yung summary kumbaga. So, meron tayong point A dito. Lagay tayo guys ha. Sandali lang ha. So, meron tayong dito. So, or kaya gamitin na lang natin to. Okay, dito na lang siguro. Lagay tayo ng summary dito class. Okay. Para mas maganda, no? So, ito 6.33 to dito. 6.33. Ito din 6.33. Then, meron tayo dito. Meron tayo ditong 12. Meron tayo ditong 10. Tama ba? No? Then, ito, nakuha na natin tong angle na to, which is 51.65. 51.65. So, ito na part na to. Okay. Okay, hold on ha. Hold on ha. Erase natin to. Para hindi masyadong magulo, no? I-leave na natin yung mga tensions. Ito, pwede natin to gawin. Kunin natin to. Okay? So, ito na part, ihatiin natin to. And then, ito na part, ihatiin din natin to. Ito na part also, and also this one. Okay? Para maggawa tayo ng parang, dito. Tension. Yan yun. No? So, kukunin natin yung mga value nito dito. Okay? Tension lahat yan, class, ha? So, ito yung nakuha natin una, that is 10.2. Ito, 10.2 to dito. Kilonewtons. So, nakuha na natin to dito. Pwede na natin makuha yung, ito naman, tension BA or AB. So, gamitin natin yung tension at point B pa rin, or segment at point B. Ito yung diagram. Okay? Gawin natin, at segment B, or AB, at segment AB, okay? Na yung mga diagram, yung mga natin dito. We have here, ito, tension natin papuntang TAB, yan. And then, we now have our value for tension BC, 10.2. Tama ba? This is 10.2. Okay? 10.2 yan. And that is 51.65 away from, okay, from this x-axis. Then we have also 4 kilonewtons here. Tama? We have also 4 kilonewtons here. So, lakihan na natin yan. No? So, that is 10.2. Okay? So, makukuha na natin yung value ng TAB natin. Pero, we need also to evaluate yung angle dito. So, anong angle dito, class? Na kaya sa tingin yung angle dito? Angle, sabihin natin, angle AB to. Okay, similar pa rin, no? Similar pa rin yung magiging process natin. So, it will take the summation of forces along X and along Y, and then magkakaroon tayo ng dalawang equation, then makuha natin yung angle. And then from there, makuha na natin yung angle, yung tension AB. Yan yung magiging process natin dito. Okay, we can sum up the forces along X, equate that to 0. So, meron tayong negative yung magiging TAB natin dyan. That is cosine of angle AB. Then, ito, positive. 10.2 cosine of 51.65. So, wala na ang other forces along X. Equate that to 0. So, transpose natin yung TAB natin dito. So, unahin ko lang ha. TAB cosine of angle AB. Okay, equivalent yan sa positive value ng, anong positive value nito? Value nito, 10.2. 10.2 cosine of, make sure na naka-degree mode kayo ha. 51.65. Anong value to, class? Is this correct? 6.33. 6.33. Okay, 6.33. Similar lang yan kanina, no? 6.33. Okay? So, yan yung magiging value natin for, okay, this is our first equation. Now, summation of forces along y equated to 0. So, along y naman, we have positive AB. Then, that is sine of angle AB. Okay? Ito na part dito. Then, minus 4. And then, minus 10.2 sine of 51.65. Okay, equate that to 0. So, yung TEB natin dito, sine
12.
of angle AB, equivalent yan sa, magkano, ano to class?
12, sir.
12 to no? 12? Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
this is our
Approximately.
second equation. Okay, so therefore, dividing. Okay, divide equation 2 with equation 1. We have here TAB sine. Unahin natin yung sine, no? Kaya para magkaroon tayo ng cosine. Kasi kung unahin yung cosine, magkakaroon kayo ng cotangent. Okay, this one is 12 over 6.33. So, makancel tong TAB. Therefore, makukuha natin is yung tangent ng angle AB. Equivalent sa 12 over 6.33. Okay, pakikuha ng angle AB natin.
62.19, sir.
19, sir.
62.19
19.
or that is 2.2 na lang, no? 62.2. So, angle. So, yan yung angle natin for angle AB, no? So, you can choose either of the two. So, gamitin naman natin equation 2 daw. From equation 2, then that is TAB. Okay, sine of 62.2 equate that to 12. Then therefore, yung TAB natin is equivalent sa ano to class? 13.6 kilonewton. Tama ba? Tama ba,
Yes,
class?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yan yung sagot dito. So therefore, ito pala is 13.62 or 6 na lang kilonewton. Okay, yan na yung TAB natin or AB natin. Ito na yung BC natin. So ilang ano na lang segment, dalawa na lang segment, no? So we can just evaluate around here, no? Yung sa segment CB or CD. Okay. Or you can just also makukuha natin directly itong YD ay itong DE, no, if we will be using this one. Okay, pwede naman dito tayo mag-start, no. So sa segment tayo, segment okay, DE. Segment DE tayo, class. So gamitin natin tong ito na ano na parang joint kumbaga. Okay, we have here 10. Then we have here 6.33. So ito yung point E natin. Then we get here tension at ED or DE. So but before that, we also need to solve for this angle. Okay? Okay, similar pa rin, we can sum up the forces along X equated to 0. Ano ba yung mga forces along X? We have here 6.33. Then minus TED, no? TED. Then we have here cosine of angle ED, equate that to 0. Okay. So, unahin ko lang to, ilagay doon. So, TED, cosine of angle ED, equate that to 6.33. So, yan yung magiging first equation natin. Now, summation of forces along Y, equate that to 0. So, along Y naman, we have positive 10 minus itong TED. Then, that is sine of angle ED. Equate that to 0. So, meaning to say, unahin natin to, transpose natin sa kabila, magiging positive yan. Equate that to 10. So, this is our second equation. Now, dividing equation 2, okay, divide equation 2 with equation number 1. So, makuha natin, TED, sine of angle ED, equate that to 10 all over sa TED, cosine of angle ED. And that is equivalent sa 6.33. Okay? So, lagay natin ito 6.33. Ito, cancel yan. We have here tangent ED equivalent sa 10 over 6.33. Anong angle to, class? Angle ED. Anong angle ED natin? Nandyan pa kayo? Arctan of 10 over...
57.67, sir.
Okay. Ano yun?
57.7.
57.7. Or that... Okay, yan. Pwede na yan. Okay, yan yung angle ED natin. Huwag kayong mag-alala kasi yung mga angles nito, gagamitin natin yan to solve for the values of YB at YD. Kaya importante yung mga angle na yan ha. So, okay, sorry. I think isang problem lang masasolve natin ngayon, no? Siguro, maggawa lang din ako ng video discussion for the solution nitong example number 2. Kasi isang problem lang mahaba na, no? Parang joint method din ba? Okay? So, ganyan na yun, no? So, we can just use equation 1. Okay, from equation 1. So, we have here TED cosine of 57.7 equate that to 6.33. Anong value ng TED natin makukuha dito, class? Hello? Nandiyan pa kayo?
Kuan, sir, 11.85.
85? 83?
85, sir, 846.
846. Okay, 85 kilonewtons. So, yan yung TED natin, oh. Okay, yan yung TED natin. So, nakuha na natin yung TED natin, which is, sorry, that is 11.85. Okay, kilonewton. Okay, nakuha na natin to. So, yung natira na lang is yung dito. So, we can just use this, what? Use this, parang section, no, or segment. Okay, by the way, itong angle na to, this is 57.7, di ba? So, itong angle na to dito, ano ganun yun? Anong angle gaya dun?
63 point... Ay, wait lang. Delete yung mouse eh.
Okay.
62.2.
Okay, kung dito, no? Dito, 62.2. Or that is the same thing as dito, no? Tama ba? Kasi opposite angle equal. So, ito, 62.2 din to. Dito, similar lang man, 62.2. Okay? Okay. So, meaning to say, ito din, 57.7 din ito, no? Similar, opposite angle is congruent. Okay? So, gamitin natin yung point D, no? Point D. Dito na tayo magsulat. So, segment. Malapit na tayo, class. For segment, sabihin natin, DC. Segment DC. So, we have here, yung D, point D, meron tayong 3 kilonewtons there. Then, meron tayong tensions dito. Tension ED, that is 11.85. And that is, yung angle dito is 57.7 degree. And yung ano natin is yung, etong tension. Tension CD. Okay. Kukunin din natin yung angle dito. Angle CD. Okay. Similar pa rin yung magiging process natin. Summation of forces along X. So, 11.85, ito na part. Then, cosine 57.7 minus, ito naman, TCD. TCD cosine of angle CD. Equate that to 0. So, transpose natin to. Unahin na natin isulat. So, for our first equation, we have here TCD cosine of angle CD. Equivalent yan sa 11.85. Ano to? 11.85 cosine.
63.33, sir.
53.33?
6.33 days, sir.
Sorry, 6.33.
Lutang ko, sir.
Okay, sige. Thank you, So, summation of forces along Y, equate that to 0. Then, that means we have here 11.85 sine 57.7. Then, minus 3. Then, minus TCD sine of angle CD. Equate that to 0. So, transpose natin to. 9 na natin yan isulat dito. TCD sine of angle CD. So, anong value nito, class? 11.85 sine 57.7 minus 3.
7.02, sir.
7.02. Okay. Sige. So, yun yung value natin. Therefore, this is, divide natin equation 2 by equation 1. So, divide natin, We get, okay, divide. We get TCD sine angle CD over TCD cosine angle CD. That is equivalent sa 7.02 tsaka 6.33. So, anong value makukuha natin sa angle CD, class? Ito, makancel yan.
47.96, sir.
48, sir.
47.96.
Okay, pwede na yan.
90.
47.26.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, pwede natin sabihin 48 na lang, no? Okay, 48 na yan. Okay. If that is 48, therefore, yung tension CD pala natin, equation 2 na lang, gamitin natin, sine of 48 equivalent sa 7.02. Anong value makukuha natin, class? 40 CD. Anong value makukuha natin dito?
9.446, sir.
9.46.
45.
45. 45 kilonewton. Okay, so nakuha na natin yung mga tensions dyan. So this is 9.45 kilonewton. Okay. So, yan na yung magiging sagot natin, no? So, determine the tension in this segment of the cable shown. Yan na yung nakuha natin. Also, determine which segment carries the maximum tension. So, anong value dito mas malaki, class? Etong 13.6, no? Therefore, you can say for question number 2, this is basically question number A. This is question next, letter B. The maximum tension, okay, the maximum tension is at segment AB, okay, which has a value of what? 13.6 kilonewton. Okay, yan yung maximum tension natin. Kuha ba, class? Then lastly is yung meron pa tayong dalawang tanong dito, values of sag at B at saka D. So, gamitin na natin yung nakuha natin ng mga values dito. So, since kukunin natin yung value ng YB, ito yon YB, yun, no? So, i-draw tayo ng triangle dito, class. Dito ko na lang ilagay, Draw tayo ng triangle dyan. Parang ganito. Okay. Dahil lang to, class, So, ito yung triangle natin. So, this is 62.2. Tama ba? 62.2. Ito yung sag na kukunin natin. And then, we know this one, itong length na to. Ilan to, class? This is 3. Tama ba? 3 yan dito. So, gamitin natin yung tangent of 62.2 equivalent sa YB opposite over 3. So, yung YB pala natin is 3 tangent of 62.2. Ano kano to? How much is this one? 5.69 meters. Tama ba, class? Yan yung tension natin yan yung sag natin sa point B. Tama? Hindi.
Tama, sir.
Okay.
Tama.
For YD, gamitin natin tong triangle na to. Okay. Draw ko lang ulit ng triangle, Okay, this one is 57.7. Ito yung pinapahanap dito, YD. Okay, and this one is equivalent sa ano to, class? 2. Okay, 2 yan. So, ito 8. Ito 5. Okay. 2 to dito. So, therefore, similar pa rin. Tangent of 57.7 opposite YD over 2. Okay. YD, therefore, is equivalent sa 2 tangent 57.7. Anong value to, class?
3.16.
3.16 meters. So, yan yung sa YD. Okay, lastly, yung tanong pa. Ano pang tanong? Total length. Total length. So, yung total length, summation lang yan lang lahat na to. Ito na part, ito na part, ito na part, tsaka ito na part. Okay. So, dito pa lang, okay, kukunin natin tong length na to, class. Okay, itong length na to, at tsaka itong length na to. So, using that one, using this triangle, that is basically, pwede natin gawin is itong, 3 yung gamitin natin. So, that is cosine of 62.2. So, ilagay na natin dito, no? For letter D, total length. Total length. Okay? So, 9 natin to dito na part. So, that is cosine 62.2. Adjacent side is 3. Ito yung gagamitin natin. Distance 1. So, basically, that is 3 over cosine 62.2. Ito na part. Kasi, yung D1 dyan is hypotenuse yan, no? So, di ko na yan anoin ha. Kasi ano lang yan, trigonometry. So, dito. Okay, sabihin natin dito to. Ito. So, that is basically equal din sa 2 over cosine ng what? 57.7. Plus, meron pa tayong dalawang nakaligtaan. Itong part na to. Okay, itong part na to. Draw natin yung triangle na yan. Sabihin natin to D3. So, this one is 51.65. Ito, meron tayong 5 dito. Tama ba? 5 yan. No? So, that is cosine pa rin, no? 5 cosine of 51.65. And lastly, okay, hold on. Konti na lang class. Okay, and lastly, itong part na to. Triangle na to. Tama ba? Ano angle nito, class? Ano angle nito?
48, sir.
Diba? 48 yan. So, nakuha natin 48 to. And then dito, this is 8. So, makuha natin tong D4 dito. Ito yung D4 natin. Hypotenuse din yan. Adjacent pa rin yan, no? Yung 8. Tapos, cosine of 48. Then, what is the total length?
30.19.
Ano to, class? Similar ba kayo nakuha?
30.19.
20?
28.68.
Oh, bakit magkaiba kayo, class?
Ha?
3
30 point, ano man eh?
cosine 62.2
Ay, mali day ko, sir.
plus 2 cosine 57.7, and lastly we have here 5 over cosine 51.65. Meron pa
30
tayo
point, ano ko, sir?
8 over cosine 48. Ang sagot dito is
30.19.
30.19. Okay, yan yung sagot dito. 30.19 or 30.2 meters. Yung total length pala ng cable is 30.2. Okay? Yan ay yung magiging sagot natin. So, isang tanong lang, no? Pero isang oras din, no? Paano na lang sa exam nito, class?